It's Todd Duncan. This is where success happens, and I have a good message for you today. I have a great message for you today. Actually, I've been contemplating something that I did early in my career, and I had a discussion with my boys last Sunday night at our family night, and I felt it powerful enough to share with you. And it's the idea of dream boarding. I have a good friend named Mike Vance. Mike was the right-hand man for Walt Disney from 1956 to 1965, and Mike was in charge of creative development for Disney. He was also in charge of the Disney University of training. One of the things that Mike said is that the way that Disneyland was created was through dreamboarding, the concept of what became storyboarding, where cartoons were developed over boards and boards and boards and boards of sequential cartoons. You know, the next picture you would see would be the next board. And yet the concept for the actual cartoon was mapped out on a dream board. And Mike said that, you know, the interesting thing about the human spirit is that it doesn't dream enough. And I quoted a friend of mine, Bob Schenck, a couple of weeks ago. And one of the things he says is that if your memories of yesterday are greater than your dreams of tomorrow, you're already dead. And so the question becomes, are you still dreaming? It doesn't matter if you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, or 50s, or even beyond. What do you want to do with the rest of your life? And I reflected back on my early days in developing the Duncan Group, and I remember that I had devoted a 4-foot by 6-foot space in my closet for dreamboarding. I put up everything I wanted to achieve with the company. I put up my financial goals, I put up my lifestyle goals, my financial goals, I put up my health goals, I put out things about what I wanted to achieve, and even wrote them down about how much money I'd be making, how much I had in the bank, how many cassette albums I had. We're so far beyond cassette now, right? How many books I had written, and by what time. And I'll just give you an interesting kind of story on the power of dreamboarding. I actually had, as a dream, to have my first book published by the age of 50. And I want you to know that at that age, I have published 10 books. And 3 more behind that one are already out because I'm just a couple years past 50. But I'm sharing that with you because I am 12 books, I think, by my count, ahead of schedule. The point of dreamboarding is that everything that you put on your dream board, pictures and goals and writings and whatever you want to achieve in your life, when you look at it every day, multiple times a day, what it does is it makes the dreams come alive. And so, again, today, go down to Staples or your local office supply store, get a 2 by 3 foot foam board, put it on a wall in your house and start dreaming. Take pictures of where you want to be and where you want to go and what you want to achieve, and things that you find in magazines or books or words or phrases or things that just empower you. Dream about them. Dream big dreams. And I like what Henry Ford said. He said, if you believe you can, you can. He also said, whether you believe you can't, you can't. Whether you believe you can or can't, you will. And so believe in your future. Believe in tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. But populate your advancement along the sidewalk of success with dreams and pictures and the things that you want to achieve. And try this for a couple months and see what happens to you as you dream about your future. Okay? Take care. Have fun with it. My boys are having fun with it. I know you will too. Bye-bye.